3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's our visiting team and our home team. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw on this first play. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here comes the rookie, Quinshawn Judkins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Check.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 3rd and 4.
Panther 60. Hey, smash Rocco.
From the gun is Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on a chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts, but baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between these road warriors and our home team. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Pistol snap to Pickett. Malachi Corley reels it in. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Unconventional strategy here, to say the least. They'll try for a field goal. This a 39-yarder. Kick by Trujillo is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, Catholic, Baylor Tiger. Baylor.
Herbert throwing right away. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 38.
Herbert on first down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. He's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Martin Emerson.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Second and 10 now, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
17 yards. 5-9 to Olande Gadsden the second. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the red zone now. The goal line. He has the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And his guys one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Pickett. To the right and pulled in by Judy. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They gain 11 on that play, and that means first down. Pickett a quick throw, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Pickett on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Pickett trying again on second. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Pickett working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go now. Shut up.
They're going to try to throw for it. One's caught. Judy has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. 60.
They're down. Here's Pickett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. 4th down, pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Finds him over the middle. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And that is a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys drive their lead to 11. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a 2-score game early. More coming up after this quick break.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Looking quickly here.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action now, Pickett. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
72. Hawk 70. Hawk checks back.
From the gun, Judkins. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st down throw from Pickett. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown!
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 4. Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Home to try. Home to try. Did not go to. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Chased out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And these guys drive their lead to 11.
Our home team, 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. first play. They go quick out to the left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pistol snap to Pickett. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. He rocks that tackler. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Judy there to grab it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Half the 60. Half the 70. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Here's Judkins. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Offense to the line fast.
A 2-yard loss on the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Pater here. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And caught in the end zone for the touchdown. Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the upright. And his guys cut the lead down to 4.
Our home team, 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Hey, Kappa.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Complete to number 14. On the draw, St. Brown.
1st and 10, Herbert. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Track him, 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Bronco. Now go. Go.
Looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 4. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. What a poor effort there. The kick goes out of bounds. Excellent field position coming up at the 40. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Home to front. Set. Tilted. Delta. Set.
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Set.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Martin Anderson with the pick. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
On first down, here's Pickett. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Judkins out the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, Pickett. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hand off now to Judkins. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Pickett looking from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd down run from Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go, Judkins. Got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys grab the lead on their first series of the half. This is Trujillo. Try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 3.
Team 31. Visitors 28.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first is Herbert. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. At the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The second. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Complete on the option. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Judkins on first down. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. AT Cardinal, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Pickett. To the right and pulled in by Judy. He dodged the tackle. He has this down to the 34. Give him 24 yards on that one. And they're going to have a first down now.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. but out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Zone read. This is Judkins. He's going to have this one down to the 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives him the first.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
19 more yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It'll be their football and their playoff future in jeopardy as they trail. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
On his own read, here's a gift to Ford. And he gets in, touchdown! So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And his guys push their lead to 3.
Visitors 35.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards on the play. Complete to number 1.
Herbert from the gun. Oh, that's on the move here. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Result is a first down.
Catch made left side by McConkey. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another first down. Sets up first down and 4 to go.
Now run with Hampton. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Go street.
start on the ground. It's 4. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the... Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another one for 4. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to throw it. It's caught. Fanning has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, it's 4. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here's Pickett. Going deep here for the end zone. Risky throw, and it's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Setting up to pass. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go, let's go. 59, 59.
Looking to throw. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun give to Hampton. He will have the first down there, and they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for him.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 27-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch, fall.
Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
10, 19, Tiger, 19.
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Cross on the play brings up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Cougar 19. Warriors 7, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go, check go.
Throwing now. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Panthers 65. Last thing 19, 18. Pioneer.
Pistol snap to Pickett. Buys time, rolling right. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.